All right, everyone, that was it. That was the last segment from the 2 hour, well, actually, it went a little over 2 hours. Ghost Adventure special, the Halloween special. Happy Halloween, everyone, as well, for the special edition live stream. But yes, it looks like they finally ended it with going into the rocking chair, like in terms of sitting it there. I haven't heard of that demon, whatever that was, that possessed David Galatzel. Haven't heard of the history associated with it. If someone can tell me here in the next few minutes on the comments, like what that's about, they keep calling it the devil's chair, but I don't know the history as to why it's called the devil's chair or what this demon, where it's located, as far as David Glass and so forth. But if anyone knows it, please let me know. But it does make me fascinated. I want to see more information on it. Maybe I'll talk about it in one of my future videos as well. So, great way to end the episode of teasing the entire way through the 2 hours of them sitting it. You saw Zach sitting on the chair first and then getting that electrical buzz on his back and then causing him to jolt up. And then you saw Aaron, of course, in the background, not wanting to participate, and who's the other one? Jay, who was able to have like a feeling of euphoria almost. So that was interesting too. So they were teasing it, and they finally did it. So that was good, as opposed to last year's Halloween special when it came to opening the divot box. That was the big buzz and the big what are they gonna do? When are they gonna do it? As far as the special, and they never did it. Here, though, they finally decided to do something that they were not promising, but they were teasing all along. So that was great. Now let's go back to the ending of the Conjuring special. And that was creepy to see those hangers. I wrote that down here specifically because it's like a weird experience. A normal everyday object, when it starts moving by itself, can creep the hell out of people. Like even looking around my apartment room here, like if I were to see my chair, a chair that I see every day, all of a sudden start turning on its own because it's a swivel chair, that would creep me out. So these hangers making those rickety noises on their own when clearly a couple seconds ago it was fine. Yes, that would absolutely freak me out. Those footsteps too, that was happening in the next segment with regards to Aaron as he was downstairs in the cellar, hearing those footsteps above. Jay was hearing them too. Yes, I was mentioning that in another segment. That's the most common thing that I've experienced from a sensory type of experience. Nothing visual, but more along the lines of hearing footsteps. That reminded me of another situation too that creeped me out. If you go over to Huntsville, Texas, if you go to the cemetery that has the Black Jesus statue, it's called the Black Jesus statue because it's a statue of Jesus that has turned completely pitch black because of the weather conditions. Well, nearby, there's an area there with a bunch of little cemeteries with crosses on them. I distinctly recall walking down that row and hearing something right behind me at the same time, footsteps on the leaves that I was stepping on a fraction of a second later from my footstep. So creepy stuff. And I had that happen again at the Cemetery of Lost Children there in Arlington, Texas. Whenever I was there, and some of you that watched that live stream heard it too. You pointed it out as well. You heard it the same time I heard it. There was a footstep happening right behind me on the leaves as well in that foresty area as I was walking. So yes, footsteps are absolutely the most common thing. So having that happen here definitely occurred. The other thing I wanted to point out too that was interesting on the ending was whenever was it Jay that was walking around and he was stating that he thought he heard like everyone walking around the attic area there in the house when everyone truly was in another room downstairs. That kind of happened to me as well in another area of Yorktown. I was sitting within the main entrance of the doorway, you could call it that, like it was a waiting room area, what used to be the waiting room area of the Yorktown Hospital. Excuse me. And then I was sitting there and I heard distinctly someone calling out to me from the very far distance, like somebody was yelling my name, and it mimicked the sound of someone from my group. I heard someone, a female voice, which was one of the members of our group. I heard her voice yell my name from a far off distance, like yelling at me to come over. Like I heard the name Fernando! Like that's how I heard it, as if it was like a block away. Someone yelling it, but from a block away. And so I knew that the group was outside at the time, so I decided to go out and I said, "Did someone call my name?" And everyone said, "No, nobody called my name." So hearing that, like seeing that it happened with Jay, absolutely occurred. The one thing I wanted to criticize the ritual circle. Why do that? Why do that again? That is a huge no-no. No ritual circles, nothing like that. No conjuring circles. So I talked about it in the last experience, and I didn't like that they continued that, and it looks like they did whatever that burial was afterward. So that was interesting. But yes, that was a great way to end it, especially with the demon chair, whatever that was. So thanks so much, guys, for everything as far as this live stream. This was fun to be able to do 2 hours between breaks of this live stream and then go through this. I'm going to try to post a link. I know somebody out there will post it on YouTube as far as this special. And so I'll post it on each of these videos so that way people, if you want to see what I'm seeing and then talk about it afterwards, in other words, see my commentary after each segment, you'll be able to see it based on the link I'll include below. So I'll do that too. But happy Halloween, everyone! It was a great special. Great to do this. I'll see if I can do another type of special like this soon if there's another thing happening with like Ghost Adventures or something else that merits this too. So peace out, everyone. Very happy to have you guys along. Thank you so much for your viewership as always, and I look forward to making more videos soon for everyone. Happy Halloween. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.